Hello, Keno. Good to see you. Doing well. How are you? Happy Monday. Hi, Starkey, and hi, Yabba Dabba Doo. I'm typing in the poll question. Hi, Chris Berry and Pumbaa the Pig. I don't remember you, Pumbaa the Pig. How are you all doing? How is your Monday? Okay, there is the poll question. Try and guess my favorite Looney Tunes character. I don't think I've ever shared this on my live streams before. Whew. Okay, we've got Rada Bogic from Serbia. That is amazing. Hello, Rada. Keno says, happy Monday. It's already Tuesday morning. Remind me where you're located, Keno. I can't remember if you said it before. I'm gonna just turn this a little bit so it's not crooked. I'm gonna start off by just eating some food because I'm so hungry. Hello, Jessie. Let's see here. Doing okay, how are you? Doing well, Pumbaa the Pig. Jessie, I'm well. How are you doing? I was a little sleepy today at work because I got only 6 hours of sleep, which I struggle to function on, but I know there are people like you who can only get, what is it, like 4 hours you said or something? That to me just seems superhuman. So I was a bit tired at work today. I took a nap after work, so I'm feeling better. Ken is here. Hello, Nitesh Verma. It's a Hannah. Yes, it is Jarqui for no reason. Landir is back. If you guys are wondering what this is butternut squash soup that I made over the weekend. My long form video that went up today on my channel was the recipe video for this, sorry, I hope I'm not glitching on you. Sorry, I got distracted there. It looked like my computer was glitching for a second. Anyways, this is the butternut squash soup recipe this is the butternut squash soup that I featured in the recipe video that went up on my channel this afternoon at 3 p.m. Central. So if you haven't seen it, feel free to go check it out. It's pretty straightforward, but roasting squash is something I've never done before, so that was a new learning item for me. The cherry earrings are amazing. Thank you, Pumbaa the Pig. They actually are Christmas earrings, and you may know this already, but maybe not. Yeah, these are Jingle Bell earrings that people have thought were cherries for the longest time. I bought them back in December for Christmas, and I decided to keep wearing them because enough people thought they were cherries and didn't know they were actually Jingle Bells. You're in the path of a big snow and blizzard. Yes. Can't wait. Bring it on. I'm so happy to hear that, Jessie. Crossing fingers that it actually delivers. We have been ghosted by all of, pretty much, not all, but so many of the incoming winter weather predictions. It's just been very disappointing as someone who loves winter to be waiting here for all the snow and then not a lot of it has showed up. When do we get the answer to the poll? Drew B, I closed the poll 1 hour into the live stream. We're only 5 minutes into the live stream, so you're gonna have to wait a bit to see the answer. I'm just flicking through. Sounds good, Mark McCoy. It's pretty chill in my live streams. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Daira La Gamer. 4 to 5 hours. I don't know how you have said that you survive on energy drinks. I just don't think those would be enough for me to still make it through my job professionally. Like I would still worry about delivering my services or meeting deadlines as an employee at my job. We've got Soterflow RRJ, Salute, 9 to 10 hours. That's like me, Ken. Ideally, I would get 9 hours of sleep every night. I can make do with 7.5 though. That's kind of like a good middle ground for me where I'm not sleeping tons of hours, but I'm also not feeling really exhausted and underslept during the day. Hi YMCYBF, hi John Hayes. I always get 8 hours of sleep. Can't say the same, but I most of the time get at least 8 hours of sleep. I am first gonna be eating some butternut squash soup. It kind of looks like baby food, I get it, but it's really delicious. I'm gonna go pop this in my microwave and then eat this, and then I'll move on to making some stuff. I have several things planned. How is the oven? Oven? I don't know what you mean. 515 really? Pumbaa the Pig says, okay, my bad. Hi, Alvin Borreo, butternut squash soup, free from life 24. Don't you have some money to purchase other earrings? I have plenty of other earrings, but I like to wear these because I associate them specifically with my YouTube channel. I've made butternut soup and curry really nice, but cutting the butternut is hard. Yes, it's very time consuming, and I don't think I would want to make butternut squash soup on a regular basis. Alvin Borreo, spring, it definitely feels like spring right now in Minneapolis. All the snow is gone, the sun is shining. I was on a call today with my project team at work, and my boss was saying that from her remote office window, she can see birds already building a nest, like in the trees or somewhere. And she said that I'm agreeing with her. She and I are both not holding our breaths for spring to for sure be here, because I feel like winter, it's always unpredictable at the end here in Minnesota. Ivy is just better. Ivy is just better. I am gonna be eating some butternut squash soup. I'm heating up in my microwave. I also have some here. And then I'm gonna make some pancakes from leftover batter yesterday. I'm gonna make some cookies, and I'm also cooking some tofu on my stovetop. So I've got several things going. We had been through snow, rain, ice flood 3 times this year. Dang, Rick, that sounds very stressful. Hi, Raphael Reinhardt, how are you? I knew a Hannah once. Cool. I've known several Hannahs in my lifetime. Thoughts on John Cena heel turn? I don't know what that specifically is, but I do really like John Cena, and I have seen him in person. I saw him at a WWE event here in Minneapolis 4 years ago. Brian is here. Welcome back, Brian. How are you? Looking refreshed and bright tonight. I feel very refreshed because I took a nap after work today. I was very, very sleepy at work today, but I'm feeling more refreshed now. How about you, Brian? Which is your favorite dish? Anything that is Ethiopian and vegan. So any of the lentil dishes that they have, collard greens, potatoes, cabbage, carrots. Yeah, vegan, Ethiopian cuisine, and it's like all of the vegetarian/vegan options. Hi, Timothy Peters. I think northern Wisconsin is getting snow. Okay, Jesse. I've been looking for your live, says Tracy. Well, I'm glad that you're here. If you don't know where to find my live streams, make sure you have, and you want to join them, make sure you've got your notifications turned on so that you see whenever I go live. It'll send you a notification, and then you can just click on it and then head to my live stream. Hi, Stephen Mitchell. Hi, Alberto Antonio Diaz from Brazil. Thank you, Krish. What is this? What's this? It seems cool. Hanging with AXA. I am eating some butternut squash soup first, and then I'll be making 3 different things on this live stream. I'm making a tofu scramble. I'm making cherry almond flour cookies and some blueberry pancakes. Hello, 2029. Don't steal and hack. Tracy said, I missed you. Hi, Mart. Yo. Hello, I'm whatever. Water is 3 + 7. I don't understand that. We've got Don't Tell Me No Hannah, says Jarqui. I'm in the United States, Aftab. Hi, Coffee, welcome back. Thank you, Breezy Savage. Sengu, how old are you? I am 31 years old. I sometimes forget. Hello, Antonio Carlos de Almeida. I remember the Pepe Le Pew cartoon, right? I know, he was the very romantic, always in love skunk on Looney Tunes. Thank you, Stella, for the sub. I appreciate you. OAO is back. Hello, OAO. I am much better now. I get to see you. John Cena is old. He has hair missing from the top of his head. He's a veteran. I mean, he's been around forever. I'm a big John Cena fan, and you can't fault him for just getting older. Hello, AEL78 from Venezuela. Saludos. Hi, Don Pablo. Hi, Craftico. Welcome back. RVC is here. Welcome back to you, RVC. It's been a long time, indeed, but you've been busy. I've also been busy, so I totally get you. I'm just gonna plug in my computer because it's showing low battery. So hopefully that's taken care of. You're welcome, OAO. You have a very unique, easy to remember, simple username. So makes it easy for me. That's not wrestling. It's enough wrestling for me. I don't do any of the other fighting, MMA, whatever things. Okay, Joe Martin, I think you're correct about Pepe Le Pew. We've got Kaylin, thank you. They are not, in fact, cherries. They are Jingle Bell earrings from Christmas, but I wear them because enough people think that they're cherries. All right, guys. So I just heated up some of this butternut squash soup, and I'm gonna put some of the garnish on top because it's really tasty. Use a spoon. We've got Rich in here. Feels like spring here as well. Rich, is all of your snow gone up in Canada? Because ours is long gone. It did not survive this warm wave that we had the last week or two. So this is the garnish relish that goes on top. It's made up of vegan butter, green apples, leek onions, sliced almonds, sage, salt, and apple cider vinegar and maple syrup. I think those are all the things. So it's basically just like this thing I roasted on my stovetop. And what you do is you just scoop it and add a little bit to the top of your soup, and it's so good. It's like tangy and crunchy, and I think it looks really nice on the top of the soup. I think it's pretty. Nice cherry earrings, thank you. Ever shopped in H&M? Yes, I do really like H&M. My shirt that I'm wearing is a very old, very plain, basic black shirt from H&M I got probably a decade ago for $15, so I do enjoy going to H&M. But I would never want to be a model, to be quite honest. I don't mind having nice photos taken of me for like memories down the road, but yeah, I just not my thing. Thank you, Jay. Nice cherry earrings. Did I miss anybody up here? Craftico says, your mind is so great. How do you remember everyone so well? I do have naturally a pretty good memory. I'm a pretty visually good memory person, but I also take lots and lots of notes in my YouTube live notes notebook. I know it's showing backwards for you, which is unfortunate. But yeah, at most of the streams, I write down people's names and where they're from if they say, people's birthdays if they share. So this really helps me to remember people, especially if they come back more than once. And what else? I was gonna say something else, but I'm forgetting. Oh, and I take notes, and then I'll review my notes every so often, so I'll just like leaf through these pages and be like, okay, this is that person, and they're from this country, and this and that. Okay. Oh, there's suddenly all this water on the countertop, which sucks when you're taking notes. Okay, so I'm gonna eat some of this delightful butternut squash soup while I chat with you guys. Hi, Abdul437. OAO says, I'm wondering if you still put more stickers and labels on the refrigerator. I kind of keep it to just this. I don't really like the overly cluttered magnets and stuff on fridges. To me, it looks like almost hoardery. I don't like it. So I just like to keep it very simple and like just the right amount. Parkash is here. Antonio Zapata is in Houston, Texas. Hello, you guys. Hi, Nadim. Snow is not gone. We got over a foot 3 weeks ago. Snowbank still high, but warmish all week. I see. Lucky you. I wish we still had some snow, but it is all grass right now. Very sad. Sorry. I'm just reading. I'm trying not to talk too much with my mouth open. Rilia Karavika is here. Joe Martin says the snow is mostly gone up here north of Brainerd, but they're still driving trucks on the lake. Oh Lord, oh my God. The people who go out onto the ice, onto the lakes, when it's been warm for several days, that just, oh, it makes me so nervous. The whole time I'm either driving past a lake, walking past a lake, whatever, and I see people out in the middle of the freaking lake, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, please, please do not fall through. I do not want to see someone fall through. Jesse is saying, try not to blow away tomorrow, Hannah. Going to be really windy. Bring it on. I like some exciting weather. Gotta mix it up. Hi, Gerardo Quintero. Thank you, coffee. My name is Emerald, though. Okay, Tracy. Not Tracy, Emerald. I'll write that down. Tracy equals Emerald. Like the chef. Emerald Lagasse. Craftigo says, oh, wow. Rich is saying hi to coffee. Mr. Maintenance Man Plumber, I'm from Texas. When is your birthday? My birthday is in September 13th. Birthday is December 22nd. Very cool. You make me miss having organized women in my life. Long story, says Joe Martin. Okay. Hi, Zook from Australia. Craftigo says, all right, then I'll head off to sleep now. Already excited to watch the butternut squash video. Thanks, Craftico. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Great having you back here and chatting. Have a good sleep. We've got Zuck BLK, doing well. How about you? Zoog is in Australia. Okay, Cassidy is here. I had a good Monday. It was very busy. I was very tired because I got only about 6 hours of sleep overnight from yesterday, Sunday, into this morning, Monday. I'm one of those people where I really struggle on less than 7. And it was my second night in a row. I think that was the nail in the coffin for me today was the second day in a row that I had gotten just 6 hours of sleep. I can usually do okay if it's just like a one-off night where I need to cut my sleep short and then recover it the next night. But it was my second night in a row of getting less than the amount of sleep I need. So I was very, very fried today, but I had a good meeting with my project team, got a lot of work done. I did take a nap after work to recover some of those lost hours of sleep. And so now I knew I couldn't really show up to this live stream and be my best self, be very energetic if I didn't take a nap. So I am feeling great now, Cassidy. I was tired for most of this day. Hi, Moza. I took my snowmobile out yesterday ice fishing. Whoa, that's cool. I've never heard of that combo. I usually, whenever I see ice fishers here in the Twin Cities ance, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota, it's usually just people who have their big old ice fishing huts. And sometimes they've got like a little fire going, or you can just see them hanging out with their little tent door open. But I've never seen a snowmobile parked next to the ice fishing tent. It's usually just people who have hauled it out themselves onto the ice. Sounds fun, Jesse. The Hardy Boys are back in WWE. That's cool, Brian. Nick, my sister, is not streaming tonight. Abdi Bari, I am eating some butternut squash soup, which I made this weekend. I also need to stir my tofu scramble. I've got this going on my stovetop, and the last couple of times I've let it go a little too long without stirring, and dang it, it's doing it again, where it starts to stick to the bottom of the pan, which I personally hate. So I'm gonna just give this tofu a stir. It's actually looking like it's close-ish to being done. I like to have tofu scramble. Don't worry, I'll be seasoning this so it won't be this pale white at the end. But I do like to have tofu scramble for my breakfast protein. So let's get this back on the stove top. And I'll get back to you guys. Where was I? Cameron Garcia. Hi, random stranger I've never met. Hello, Cameron Garcia. That's what the internet is all about. Tracy says, I'm in bed right now. Yes, it is them, was in next tag champion. Hi, Green Day, fellow member. Woohoo! Al Petrick, hope you're having an awesome night. You said Taz for the poll, Tasmanian Devil. I pull my flip over out with it. Okay. Sounds good, Nick. Thanks, Rich. Hangout has awesome content for us members, everyone. It's very fun. I've been like thinking about all these things I want to do for members only videos, and I'm thinking of having a series of members only videos that are called From the Vault, where I have all this media sitting on my phone from the last 5 some years, and I would love to, and it's from trips, it's from different events I've gone to, and I would love to do From the Vault videos where it's like deep dive into, I went to this event, or I traveled to this country and did this thing. So yeah, it's fun stuff. The members only content is really a blast to make. Hello, John Frassa. Good to see ya. How's life in New York? Thank you, Brian. Last time I turned green, it was because of food poisoning. Oh no, Michael. Brutal. Hi, Crazy Barber. Welcome back. Al Petrick. So I made butternut squash soup over the weekend. I'm eating that right now just because I'm hungry and I didn't have dinner before this live stream. And then I'm currently making tofu scramble. That's behind me on my stove. And then I'm gonna be making the last of the Shrove Tuesday pancake batch. It's right back there in this bowl. Just using up the rest of this pancake batter. And then I'm also gonna make almond flour cookies. So lots of fun stuff planned, but I am gonna force myself to eat this bowl of soup, otherwise I'll just be starving for the rest of this live stream. Ciao Italia Cucina says gimme, or maybe it's Jime? Hime? What do you like? Tell me. I cook mostly vegan food, vegan and gluten-free food. I stick to the plants, I stick to the veggies. And I also try to drink a ton of water every day, stay active, get outside, get a ton of sleep. I try to follow the basic health recommendations that I think are common knowledge at this point. Sleep, like get good sleep, eat whole foods, reduce stress, or try to like think of just ways to minimize stress. Like it's not the end of the world if this doesn't work out. This is not going to matter in a year from now or 5 years from now, whatever. Stay active. I don't smoke anything. Sneezing, maybe? Nope, never mind. And I rarely drink alcohol. At this point, it's maybe like 3 or 4 times a year for very special occasions like New Year's Eve, cheers, toast. I'm going to a wedding in 2 months. I definitely will be having champagne or some kind of beverage at that wedding. Other than that though, not really much. I don't really enjoy drinking alcohol that much because it really affects my sleep, which sucks. It's really expensive and it's not healthy for you. So it's an easy thing for me to avoid altogether for multiple reasons. Rohan, go to my channel and you will find the answer to your question. The mustard is asking about my 3 favorite fruits. My 3 favorite fruits are number 1, raspberries, number 2, blackberries, probably, yeah, I'll say blackberries, and number 3, this is tough because I like mangoes, I like peaches, and there was a third I just thought of that apples. It's probably apples because of how simple but delicious they are. All right, Abi Manu, I already answered that. I just eat what my body tells me I should eat. Similar to that, I am not someone who counts calories. I also think I personally think it's smarter to think quality over quantity of calories. So it's like if you're eating your daily recommended amount of calories, but it's all from Pop-Tarts, donuts, potato chips, it's like, yeah, okay, you got calories, but it's like the sources weren't great. So instead of just the numbers, I just focus on good quality whole foods, plant food, and then I eat until I feel like satisfied, and then I just stop eating. Interesting, your live stream is backwards, but your videos are normal. Must be a simple setting. It's actually yabba dabba doo because I film my videos using my Canon camera. So my Canon camera does not have the issue with mirror reflection. I kind of want to just like go scrolling on YouTube and see if other creators are having this same issue with their video feed showing backwards, because when I started doing live streams from my phone, from my new iPhone, I wasn't having the mirror reflection issue, and then all of a sudden one day it went back to being wrong. And I've gone into my own camera settings and modified the mirror things so that when I take a photo, it's correct. But for some reason, the YouTube platform, I cannot figure out how to fix it. I have tried, and I don't know if it's a me problem or if it's a platform problem. But I would love to know, and I'd love to get it fixed. Lively Cut says nectarines. I love nectarines. Yum. Hi, A-Kaz. For those who don't know, it's never the first one, yes. Poll, again, yeah, look at that. Tweety Bird, of course, the drive-by scrollers. They tend to pick the first thing they see in the poll. So the correct answer to the poll is never, ever, ever the first option you see. In today's poll, the first option is Tweety Bird, which is what half of people have voted, and it's not Tweety Bird. I don't know if enough people will know during a live stream for it not to be the first option. What's one meal you love to eat but hate to make? That's a good one. Raw 505. Probably, falafel. I make baked falafel, but for how, compared to just going to a Mediterranean takeout place and in and out in 10 minutes, just getting a falafel bowl with some like rice, tabbouleh, hummus. It's like, yeah, you pay for the takeout, but then the speed of it is so nice versus making baked falafel, it takes forever. So I do love to make it because the outcome is so great, but for how many falafels you get out of baking falafel versus the time investment, that ratio is so bad that I don't make baked falafel all that often because it truly just takes hours and hours and hours to do it. It is a pain, and it's very inconvenient when you work a full-time job, which is what I do. Hi, Ut Krishat Dewangan. Ola is back. Hello, Ola. Favorite cartoon character? I'm not going to answer that because of the poll question tonight. Favorite fruits for Brian? Apples, grapes, and pineapple. Suggest the 2 most healthy foods. Ooh, boy, there's so many contenders, but I feel like quinoa is a great one. I love kale. I love chia. I love flax. I love spinach, broccoli. I mean, it's hard for me to name 2, and I don't think that there's 2 that are definitively the most healthy. CJ McCrae, hello. Everly and Aiden. Hello, Everly and Aiden. How is live stream backwards? I don't understand that one. I don't get it either. Come be in my shoes and try to figure it out for yourself. Or you guys should go live and see. If you guys go live and can figure out how to fix the mirroring image issue, please let me know, because I have tried and I don't know how to fix it. Hola, guest Pepe Le Pew. Thank you, Thomas Avitia. Hi, Simo. I was eating some butternut squash soup. I also need to give my tofu a stir because it's gonna get overcooked behind me, as it tends to do. I'm also watching a replay of a Premier League game in the background. Thank you, Obs. I love my earrings too. They're a carryover from December. They're actually Jingle Bell earrings with little green sparkly gift bow ties on the top, but people think that they're cherries, which is why I'm still wearing them in March. Thank you, Eduardo Alvarez. I picked Pepe, but I think Roadrunner. Hi, JTR. We've got Truck Stop Sushi. Hello, Truck Stop Sushi. How are you? Peter is here. Hi, Ola. Vic, yes, I am vegan. Go to my channel. I do mostly vegan recipes. Brian says you should get a blue version of the earrings. I don't know about blue. Blue is not one of my more favorite colors. I don't really wear it all that often. I'm kind of neutral on blue. I don't hate it, but I don't really like it either. Pickles and Candy is here. Welcome back. I'm on my 5th pack of cigarettes. Oh no, no, don't do it. Don't smoke that much or at all. No. Hi, Alex. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Let's see, OMG, wow, I was scrolling through the lives and saw you, honestly. Thank you, Tomo. Ah, the chat is jumping on me. Absolutely stunning, so beautiful. Thank you, Tomo, I appreciate you. Okay, I don't speak your language. Oh no, wait, it looks like Spanish, not Portuguese. Pickles and Candy. I am making some tofu scramble right now, and then I'm going to make some cookies and some pancakes. So let me just show you. I've got a very, very empty fridge. Like, there is not a lot going on in this fridge. I've got like a few things on the bottom shelf you can't see, but it's pretty bare. So I'm needing to make some dishes for myself because I have been pretty hungry lately. What are your favorite colors? My favorite color of all time is pink, Brian. I am a Barbie girl at heart, and I loved all the fun Barbie dresses, and I had a pink Barbie dream hotel, and I'm pretty sure I had pink sparkly dresses for my Barbie dolls. Yeah, pink is just so fun. Hannah be cooking, yes. Hi, Ivan Fernandez Zobra. Ranveer, I'm making tofu scramble. Thank you, Pookies. Appreciate you. I'm just getting this tofu scramble all broken up. It comes as a block, so I'm breaking it down with my spatula. I heard Costa Rica is beautiful. Me too. I've never been to Costa Rica, but would love to go one day. Hi, Hallie. Welcome back. Woohoo! Good to see you again. How are you, Hallie? Yabba says, what do you think about color associated boys, blues, girls, pink? I loved it. I was a 90s kid. I was a 93 baby. I'm a younger millennial. And I remember going to Toys R Us and Target and Mall of America, all these toy stores. I personally did not have a problem with it. And not only, it's like, I have always been a tomboy at heart. I don't know. I feel like I've never been a girly girl. That being said, I loved all my girly dolls. I loved all of the princessy stuff, and I loved going to the girls' toy aisle. And then I also would go to the boys' toy aisle and browse those, and I had a bunch of boy play toys like Hot Wheels, Legos, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So it didn't bother me. I honestly don't have a problem with it. As someone who grew up in the era of toys are categorized for boys and girls, I don't think it's a problem. That's my hot take. Maybe it's a hot take now in 2025, but I don't think it should be. Sorry to hear that, Lydia. Can you bake? No. We've got, I don't know about that, Priya. Still the show beautiful, says Crazy Barber. I have a Game Boy Color, nice. What are you cooking? Asks Starkey. I'm making tofu scramble. I'm just getting it broken down in the saucepan. This was cooking over on my stovetop, but I'm just gonna do the rest of it here because I don't want to be standing off camera and leaving you guys wondering where I am. Let me grab the herbs and spices that I'll be putting into this, but first I am gonna finish this dang soup. You ever see those Transformers at McDonald's in like 1999? I don't know if I saw those. Good question though, Peter. Which is the best dish you made your day? I don't know what you mean, Kieran. Hi, Saffron. Vazid, I'm making tofu scramble. Oh no, Hallie lost her phone. The best cook I have done in my entire life? That's hard to say. I don't know. I feel like it's all pretty much the same level. Yamadabadoo says, I remember when Action Man came out and people were horrified to see boys playing with dolls. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that there should be rules around like little girls only get to play with this kind of like these kinds of toys, and boys only get to play with these kinds of toys. Like that to me is dumb. But I feel like you can probably, I'm sure there were so many studies that were done by all the business executives, Mattel, which owns Barbie, and all the other Hasbro toy companies, and I'm sure they did all these like surveys and not tests, but like they like would see, okay, what do, when we take a group of like boys and girls, like what do the girls want to play with and what do the boys want to play with? Like it doesn't come out of nowhere. And I'm sure they based their toy sales and marketing based on what like product and development showed the interest was. So whatever. Did you like any boy toys when you were younger? Yeah, plenty. This is why I feel like I've enjoyed both like traditionally feminine things and traditionally masculine things. Like I loved all my girl stuff as a kid. I had like my coloring books, my crafts, I did knitting, I had my Barbies, I had American Girl dolls, I had my Barbie Dream Hotel, I had a life-size Barbie, I had little princess tiaras and tutus, and I wanted to be a ballerina for a phase. So I definitely had all of the female, like the girl, stereotypical girl interests when I was little. But at the same time, I remember thinking that some of the toys in the boys, like the children's boys aisle, were also cool. So I like wanted to check out some of the action figures, some of the cars, some of the, I'm trying to think what else there was. I like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think it was an issue growing up as a millennial. I really don't. Rahaf, I'm making tofu. My favorite toy when I was a kid has to be, hands down, my Barbie Dream Hotel that I got when I was about 10 years old. Big old, multi-level, pink hotel where you could take your Barbie doll up the elevator and there was like a little bellhop thing. It was just so fun. I loved it. I bet you played with if you do it. Yep, I did. I had a dinosaur phase. I remember being obsessed with the Jurassic Park movies. I had a stuffed Stegosaurus named Steggy. Yeah, I thought dinosaurs were really cool. Did you like Gundam Wing? I don't know what that is, Peter. Hi, Eugene Russell. How are you? Thank you, Rahaf. Comic-Con coming soon. Ooh, I think it'd be very cool to attend Comic-Con. See my favorite stars on different panels. Oh, that's cool, Peter. Wow. Hot Wheels rock. Yeah, I loved Hot Wheels. So fun. Let me quickly grab my herbs and spices for this tofu. I'm also going to put the rest of the butternut squash soup away. So I like to put garlic powder in my tofu. And what else? Some curry. I'm running low on this curry. I might need to grab another one. Paprika, ground black pepper, and then what else? Turmeric. So I'll start with this because why not? I'm also forgetting my salt, which is just over to the side here. Hi Mohammed. Do you listen to Dave Ramsey? I am obsessed with Dave Ramsey. Johnny Yescas. I am subscribed to Dave Ramsey's YouTube channel. I listen to him not every day, but most days of the week. I love listening to the calls that come in with people who are in different financial situations asking for his advice. I think his budgeting app, the Every Dollar app, is phenomenal. What else? Oh, he has the baby steps. It's called like the baby steps process to become a baby steps millionaire. And I think step number 1, save $1,000 as a starter emergency fund. Step number 2, I believe, is the debt snowball, where you attack your debts from smallest to largest to build momentum and confidence in wiping out your debt. And then I forget what steps 3 to 7 are, but they eventually lead to saving for a down payment on your home, investing in your retirement accounts with your employer. It's like a very straightforward, pretty boring, but simple process, I would say. And I love his no-nonsense approach to finance. And he's been through it all. I was just listening to him, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and at the age of 28, he had to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And his wife was pregnant with one of their kids on the way. I don't know which one. And he was very embarrassed about it. He himself says that he's made all the dumb money moves in his life. He's now 64, I believe, and is worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, if not a billionaire. He has hundreds of millions of dollars worth of real estate alone. And then, of course, there's the Ramsey Solutions company, which is on YouTube and Spotify. And then he's written a bajillion books. Yeah, I am a huge fan of Dave Ramsey. I would say I agree with him on about 80% of stuff, and I disagree with him with about 20%. So most of the stuff he teaches, I'm like loving. Okay, Kirby sent a floating heart. Hi, Kirby, and thank you for the floating heart. Raising Kanan is out on Stars. I don't know that show, Saffron. Yeah, Ola, I'm there with ya. I do like the Powerpuff Girls. I was Blossom for Halloween one year. She was my favorite Powerpuff Girl. And she was pink, which is my favorite color. What match are you watching? I almost don't want to say because people like to spoil the scores for me. Dylan Thomas O'Boyle is here. Hello, Dylan. How are you? Kirby, I had a good Monday. I was very tired though. I did not get enough sleep last night into today. So I took a power nap after work, and I have recouped, I think, most of the hours that I didn't get. But it was a good, productive Monday, and despite being tired. How about you, Kirby? Do you listen to Joel Osteen? I have heard of Joel Osteen. I don't listen to him. I know who he is. I think my mom listens to him. I've seen him on the TV whenever I've got over to my parents' house, but I myself don't listen to Joel Osteen. I don't really know that much about him other than he's like I think he's what they call a televangelist, and he's very popular. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, I know he's out there, but I don't consume his content, similar to like Dolly Parton. I don't know, random, but there's just people out there who you know of, but you just, like, their stuff doesn't draw you in. Hope all is well. Thank you, Stop and Smile. I'm doing well, making some tofu scramble. I don't know what it is, but my nose is like itchy again. It must be something I'm allergic to. I have not figured it out yet though, which is kind of annoying. I am gonna be using, I think, the last of this turmeric that I've got. I'm gonna try to get it out of here. It's fasting season now, almost, not quite. So, well, I guess, is it Ramadan? It must be Ramadan, because I know Eid is coming up, right? But if you observe Lent, Lent begins on Wednesday, because tomorrow is Fat Tuesday. But yeah, what are the dates for Ramadan this year? What are the Ramadan dates for? Oh yeah, okay, so we are in the month of Ramadan. Very cool. So all of March. Nice. I like G.I. Joe movies. Hi, Jax904. Good to see you. I'm addicted to the John Deloney show. I really just watch Dave Ramsey, like the Dave Ramsey show where they take the calls. And then I really like the Smart Money Happy Hour with Dave's daughter, Rachel Cruz, and another one of the Ramsey personalities named George Camel. Those two are very fun together. Yeah, but there's something about Dave. He feels like a comforting, like, grandpa who's just like telling it like it is, very tough, no nonsense, but like heart of gold, like really wants you to do well. Like when he takes a call and he's like telling, like, say someone calls in and they're like, yeah, like I want to do this and that, and he's like, you're doing great, honey, like you're making a great income, and if you invest things and you follow these steps, he's like, you're gonna be so rich. I'm so excited for you. He just wants people to have like peace of mind. He has an education program called Financial Peace University where it's like, let's get you through some classes where you are making your money behave. He's like, the mission here is to make your money behave. Writing a budget is basically making your money behave and giving you peace of mind so that whenever a disaster comes your way, you get a horrible health diagnosis, a hurricane wipes out your house, your spouse passes away, you've taken all the steps way before any of this has happened so that you can just focus on dealing with the problem and grieving a situation rather than being strapped for finances. Yeah, he's great. I cannot say enough good things about Dave Ramsey and the whole Ramsey crew. Bonsoir, what are we cooking tonight? Michel Gauthier. I am making some tofu scramble. Remind me where you're from, Michel. Are you, did you say France or Switzerland? Or am I just making that up in my head because you have a French sounding name? I'm trying to get the cap off of this pesky spice thing. Okay. John is here, John Puntany, yay, good to see you. How are you doing, John? Oh, will I ever get this off or should I just give up, guys? This is just annoying. Got it. Nice blossom. I'm gonna play games and watch this live, says Hallie. One of my sisters was also a Powerpuff Girls fan. I love the Powerpuff Girls. They were so fun. Chemical X. I loved the intro to the Powerpuff Girls. Favorite toy was a pogo ball, says Ola. Hi, Bun Bun. I heard Ramadan is supposed to be sometime this month. Yep, it already started. It started on February 28th, according to my Google search. Let's see here. Bun Bun just joined the chat. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. I think it's just the spices I'm using. It's killing me though. This is brutal. Sorry guys. Ooh, struggle city all of a sudden. Yikes. Hi OJ Hoops. Lynn Deere says March 1st. Racing track toys was cool too. Remote control cars. The spices are in the air. Yes, my eyes are dying suddenly, and so is my nose. I went to one of the Joel Osteen churches in Houston. That's the biggest church I've ever visited. Yeah, I've never ever been to what they call a mega church, but out of curiosity, I would like to go and just see what they're like. Because they look incredible. Like, they look like these mega stadiums on TV. I'm like, this is so, to me, it's so unusual for a church setting. But, I mean, there's no rules, right? You can gather where you wish to practice what you want. Thank you, Saffron. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. Oh God. Yeah, I'm struggling, and I think it's because of this. Whew. Happy to see you, and yeah, Antonio Salazar. Hi, Hemraj, K Video. Oh no, now we've got the pepper. There's just some days I feel like I'm more susceptible to the spices, and then other days where it doesn't affect me as much. And I don't know why. There's certain days where I really struggle, and then other days it's just like, it's as if I'm wearing a mask and it's not affecting me. Ola says it's a hood series. Hello, Xylem Ponytails. My folks went by there, sent pictures. Cool. Doing fine, going back and forth between moderating and making dinner. Well, you should prioritize dinner. Don't let this negatively impact your dinner, John. I appreciate you. I don't think I put garlic on here yet, but whatever. I find it hard to overdo it on garlic because I love it so much. And salt. That's the other thing I need. BRB says coffee. Hi, OJ Hoops. Thank you, John Cena. We were talking about John Cena earlier tonight. Love it. Everything bigger in Texas. Of course. I feel like that's what Texas is known for. Go big or go home. Hi, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Whatever happened to Cabbage Patch Dolls? Yeah, I had some Cabbage Patch Dolls, and I watched Cabbage Patch TV shows and little movie specials. I thought they were really cool, but I just, for whatever reason, don't think that Cabbage Patch Dolls translated to Gen Z and Gen Alpha. I haven't seen them really carry through, which is kind of sad. I don't know if the same is true of Beanie Babies. I had several Beanie Babies. I don't know if they're still around. I mean, I know there's like collectibles for lots that are very, very valuable, some of them, but I don't know if kids are actually like buying new Beanie Babies these days, if they're of interest. Hi, James WT. How are you? Good to see you. Sorry that I'm constantly itching my nose. I'm struggling over here. It's brutal. Ugh. Yep, Eagles fly and won. They did. They did so well at the Super Bowl, and I was rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles to win at the Super Bowl. I was very happy for them. Hi, Ravi. Oh my God. Whew. You guys, this is brutal. Brutal. I'm trying to like stir it at a distance so that I feel like it's making my whole face itch. Like my eyes are getting itchy. My nose is itchy. Oh man, torture. Even though I love this food, I'm not normally like this. Visionary, this is Tofu Scramble. Lendir, hello. Hi, Kratos Hades, good to see you. Fly, Eagles, fly. I love it. Different foods, probably. Some are better for immunity, absolutely. I know vitamin C is very, very good for immunity. Eagles just released Darius, maybe getting Miles Garrett. Luke Curran, hello Irishman, how are you? I love Ireland. I went there a decade ago, which makes me so sad because it's been that long. I loved it there. Do you ever watch, what? Oh, the guy bought an orange-haired Cabbage Patch doll. Oh no, Peter. No, I haven't watched that show. I think both Beanie Babies and Cabbage Patch Dolls lost popularity decades ago. That's what I was thinking. I just never see them around. I also I feel like when, especially now, like Gen Alpha, the young, like school-aged kids these days, I think of like what their play toys are, and I feel like so much of it is digital now. I think that there will be plenty of kids that want dolls and action figures and whatever, but I just feel like the future is becoming way more digital, and that includes kids' toys. Cabbage Patch Dolls worth big money. Yes, I do know this. Just wanted to say hi. Sounds good, James. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. It's been a while. Always good to see people return after a while, after a hiatus. Hutchinson is coming back. Okay. All right, guys. Ooh, that is so rough. Oh my goodness. They look cool until folks start passing out. Hutch is a beast. Just joined the membership last night. John, I saw that. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. You are so sweet. Hi, Mildred Harris. Welcome back. Okay, whew. So the tofu is done, and now what I'm gonna do is get my skillet heated up so I can start making the blueberry pancakes. This is the skillet I'll be using right here. And just some of this country crock. I'll show you up close what this looks like. I think it's a pretty good substitute. To me, it tastes just like I remember regular butter tasting like. So I'll start with a little dab, and then I'll just heat this over probably medium heat. All right. And also, so I'm doing a lot of things at once, as you can tell. I'm gonna make some almond flour cherry cookies. They should be good. Oh, but first I should drink some water. No, I have very bad allergies, Meldrick. The kids still love Pokemon and RC cars. Those are their favorite rewards when I'm at the schools. Cool. I eat hot pepper and take 3 hot showers a day. John is a member. Woohoo! So fun. I love having that as like my new project on YouTube. It's really, really fun. Okay, cookie time. Before I make the cookie dough batter, and it's a very easy, simple recipe. I've made it a bajillion times. I am gonna chop some cherries. Probably, yeah. I'll use this. I wish I could use a smaller cutting board, but it's already being used. Members align, yes. Members unite. Ooh. God, kids want iPhones now. Of course they do. They're so exciting. Should probably be enough. I do love these dried cherries too. They're so good. I have to have one. Yay, Hannah like the Eagles. I was rooting for them in the Super Bowl. I was tired of the Chiefs. Hi, Reza. What is easy as fried eggs, says Investidor. They asked me for some AirPods and a Nintendo Switch today. Oh my God, these kids. Oh God, they expect so much these days. When you think about some kids or some toys that we're seen as like, this is a decent gift and be grateful. Whew. The competition is fierce. I don't pity parents of young kids these days, because I'm sure the kids are wanting all the latest gadgets, and that stuff is not cheap. I'm excited for my first milestone badge. Yes. I know, there's all these things I still need to do with my memberships. I want to put in some customizable emojis for you all to use. Members only. I got these cherries from Target. This is the Good and Gather brand from Target. All right, cherries are looking good. I'm gonna just step aside and try to maybe just like wash my nose just a tiny bit because it's bothering me so much. All right, guys, I am back. I'm struggling, but I'm back. Brutal. So I'm gonna pause here with the cherries. That's what these are here. And I'll get my first pancake put on the skillet. Favorite playground games like hopscotch, hula hooping. Still play them now. Target for everything. Also, I need to close the poll question because we are at 1 hour. So boom, end poll, and I'll let you know what the results are, or what the right answer is, excuse me. Okay. Let's grab, do I have a bigger spoon is what I'm looking for. No. Okay. Okay, timer. So the first blueberry pancake is on the stove. Let's go through the poll results now. Is this where we joke about your family hot dish recipe being a membership bonus? My family actually does not have a hot dish recipe. So the closest I came to doing that was my recipe video on hash brown cottage pie. John. All right, poll results, guys. Guess my favorite Looney Tunes character or characters. Tweety Bird got the most votes, but it was the first option. So of course that automatically means it's not the correct answer. Then the next most common one was Roadrunner and Coyote. Love them, but it's not them. Tasmanian Devil also got 17%. It's not Taz, which means that it is Pepe Le Pew and Penelope. I love those two together. They're so funny. I don't even like AirPods. I sell mine and buy Sony earphones. Interesting. I like my AirPods, Kirby. I said Pepper Pig, says Brian. Pepe Le Pew, but as an adult you realize he's such a perv. Yeah, it's like, it was funny as a kid. It never bothered me. Cassidy picked Roadrunner. Hallie got it right. Good job. Okay, now onto the cookies. Let's grab a mixing bowl. All right. And I am going to pull up the recipe. Let's see here. Bookmarks and lists, and it is where? I have this bookmarked because I love this almond flour cookie recipe so much. It's delicious. Okay, I'm gonna start off with this almond flour. My nose is still itchy, which sucks. Chief's fatigue, absolutely. Narendra pie, yes, I'm making cookies. I also made tofu. I've got a pancake on my skillet, so there's a lot going on right now. Oh, and my nose is just dying. Whew. Gilbert Borges is from Brazil. I'll take that as a no. Kyle, LOL, it happens. Too evil to hope, I know. I'm not happy about it. I want there to be more snow. I miss the snow, I miss the winter. Because we're only a few days into March and it's looking like spring / almost summer. Very unusual. I'm not a fan. So this is looking like 1/2 of a cup. Perfect. So I'm gonna use the rest of this bag of almond flour because there's just a little bit left in there. Do you have a favorite chef of YouTube or any app or show? I mean, Gordon Ramsay is probably my favorite chef, but I also really like all the Food Network personalities. I like Emerald, I like Giada, I love Bobby Flay, Guy Fieri, Ina Garten, Pioneer Woman, what's her name, Paula Deen. Yeah, all of them. But probably Gordon is my #1 fave because I do love Gordon Ramsay. Kids don't play with toys no more. It's better to take family trips, record y'all memories. You can have both, Ola. I did both as a kid. We had trips, but we had tons of toys. Hi, Adam. Foghorn Leghorn had the best lines. Yes. Very funny. Time for me to go flip my pancake. Ultimate multitasking here. Alright, so the almond flour is in here. Tofu scramble. I remember going to a restaurant in Portland that Guy Fieri visited. Yeah, he's visited several here in the Minneapolis, Twin Cities area, and it's so cool. I love the, he'll usually like sign his name and there'll be a, like a, kind of like a stenciled air spraying like silhouette of his face. Hallie, favorite fruit is raspberry, sweet dessert, chocolate cake. Hi, Car. Hallie, I told you Hannah answers virtually every question. Okay, back to the recipe. I'll need a little bit of baking soda next. Dun da da da! Baking soda. And I just need to find my measuring spoon. Where did it go? It's so small. Oh shoot. Whatever. Okay. So there's the baking soda. There'll be a little bit of salt, just a tiny pinch of salt. Thank you, Swizzler Logan. I'm making a bunch of stuff. I'm making pancakes and cookies right now. Might be too much, but whatever. And that's it for the dry ingredients, so I'll mix these together really quickly. Ooh-wee. It's one of those brutal nose itch evenings. Just so itchy. It's like I have a mosquito bite on the end of my nose. It's so painfully itchy, and I have a hard time not itching it. We've got someone from Brazil. How long have you been cooking for? Oh my goodness, probably since I was 8, 9 years old. I started cooking and baking when I was for sure like 2nd grade, which would be, I think, 8 years old. 6, 7, 8, yeah, I think 8 years old. So that's over 20 years of my life I've been baking and cooking. Oh my God, you guys, I am dying here. Oh my Lord. Brutal. Brutal. Now, I'll get some olive oil. And I also need some maple syrup for these cookies. Just about time for me to grab my pancake though, so I'll pause. Let's over here. Time for more butter on the skillet. What are people saying? I like pancakes but love crepes better, says Carr. Cassidy says, I'm with you, Hannah. I see the hot summer coming. Summer days coming and it makes me sad. I do love spending the time on the lakes in the summer though. I know, I feel very mixed feelings. I was really getting this wave of like, okay, it feels like spring and summer, especially this past week. But I don't want it to feel like summer already. It feels like time is going too fast. As much as I love summer activities and summer weather. When did you start driving? I started driving, I think in like sometime in college. I did not drive at all really in high school. So yeah, I forget when it was, but it was in college. Kirby. I'm so glad I caught up with y'all this evening. Love watching, great vibes. Thank you, Scott Whitebird. Good to see you again. What's your favorite season? Mine is summer because I can swim and run and see butterflies. I love autumn the most because my birthday is in the fall. It's in September. I love the autumn leaves here in Minnesota. They're beautiful. I love apple picking. I love the whole spooky season during October. I love going to pumpkin patches. I love going on hay rides and horse rides. So everything about fall, I just love. It's my favorite season. I was late to start driving at age 20. Better late than never. Okay, so back to the skillet. Back to these cookies now. Rach, I was pretty much forced to drive in hayfields. I had a feeling. I like exploring in the woods and other places. Yes, I have explored many places, Hallie. I've lived in a lot of different countries, so I've had a chance to go to castles and beaches and historical sites. Oh my lord, you people. If you only knew how itchy my nose was. Ugh. Struggling here. Struggle. Rich says, yes. So a little bit of maple syrup. Okay. Add that in. And what is next for these almond flour cookies? I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil, just a tiny bit. And then I'll have a little bit of vanilla in here, as well as apple cider vinegar. So this is the vanilla. I should also get my oven heated up too, because these are gonna go in there very soon. Cool, my text. What is the dish you're making? I'm making cookies. What team do you like in the NFL? I like a lot of teams. My favorite team in the NFL is the Chicago Bears, because I like to cheer for Midwestern teams. I root for the Minnesota Vikings because I'm from here, I'm located here, and I mean, I like all the Midwestern teams. I like the Bengals, I like the Lions, I like the Packers, I like the Colts. So I don't know. Midwestern teams are my favorite teams. I'm trying to think if there's any other non-Midwestern teams that I root for. Yeah, not really. All right. Hallie, oof, you and me both. We're struggling with the allergies. I think it's certain foods. Like all of a sudden I start cooking. Like I made it through all of today. I worked my full-time job, no issue. And then all of a sudden I turn on this live stream and I start eating food and making food. And all of a sudden I'm like just constantly itching my nose because it's so painful. Cool. All right, time to get my oven heated. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Okay. So, I need a little bit of this apple cider vinegar in here. Sports is a huge distraction. It is indeed. It's especially unfortunate when people spend their money gambling on sports and then they lose a bunch of money. $100 likes. We can do it, guys. We can get there. Oh, wow, I thought that the Vikings were your favorite. Nope. Definitely not my favorite. I find the Vikings to be like, they're an okay team, but they're kind of meh, like milquetoast. They've never won a Super Bowl. They're kind of a letdown. I don't know. They're not a very exciting franchise. I honestly find the Packers to be a way more exciting franchise than the Minnesota Vikings. I feel like these are not. Have you ever tried hummus or mainly Arabian foods? Oh yeah, I lived in the Middle East, so I have eaten a lot of Mediterranean, Middle Eastern foods. I love hummus, I eat it all the time. I love tahini, I love stuffed grape leaves, they're called dolmades. Greek food, spanakopita, baklava, tabbouleh. Yeah. Mediterranean / Arabic food is a vegan dream because it's so healthy, it's so delicious, and so much of it is plant-based. Charan, I'm making cookies. Nice chef, here we go. Do you eat lunch you already made at work or go out and eat? I never go out to eat, Kirby. I eat food that I have made myself. Because eating out, I mean, every now and then, sure. But it's just that stuff adds up so quickly. It also takes time. So yeah, I eat food that I made myself, Kirby. All right, let's add in the cherries now. I think I chopped way too many cherries, but whatever. I don't care. Little experiment here. Like a loaded veggie one? Oh, do you ever make like a veggie soup? Peter, go to my channel, search for the soups. I've made many soups on my channel, loaded veggies included. All right. Hi Adrian, good to see you here. I'm making almond flour cookies with little bits of cherry in them. I've never made them this way. Oh shoot, I forgot my pancake. Oh, struggling big time with nose itchiness. There's something that I'm making that has seriously irritated my nose. But the show must go on. Kirby says, NFL, what? All right, I saw Adrian's comment most recently. Sandryer, boy, you guys are telling me with your comments that you do not look at the videos on my channel. Sandryer said, please make a dessert video. Go to my channel, please, and look at my videos. Hi, Austin Pollard, good to see you again. I am making a bunch of different things. I made a tofu scramble that's over on my stovetop. I'm making blueberry pancakes behind me, and these are almond flour cookies with bits of cherry in them. Should be tasty. Wow, this game I'm watching, it's a soccer rematch or a replay, and they're in the 83rd minute and it's still 0-0. I'm glad I did not sit down and actually watch this one fully, because I would say 0-0 is the most disappointing outcome for soccer games. Nice, sounds yummy. Wow, almonds flavored. Did you watch something, I don't know what you're saying, Darman? Austin Pollard says, yay, hi Black. Yes, dried cherries. I'm using these. I ordered these from Target.com. I love watching sports, mainly college football. I love watching the kids succeed to the pro level. Yes, I feel that, Cassidy. It's fun to see the young athletes go to the big leagues. It's crazy. All right. Just a little bit of olive oil. Okay. Hi Alejandro Oropeza making cookies. Ooh-wee. The nose, you guys. Brutal. Okay. High Stock Fox 3. Today's dish is a bunch of things. Tofu, cookies, and pancakes. Could you make something from the Cheerios? I think I could. I thought about asking ChatGPT, but then I had that fail, so I'm not gonna do that again. But I'm sure there's a million Cheerios recipes out there. Especially as an Ohio State fan, national champs, yay. Yeah, Cassidy, seriously. Ohio State did so well this past season. So I'm rolling the cookie dough balls. Stock Fox, I do not have kits. Hi, Sylvia Williams. Speaking of soccer, boring games and boring betting, one of the best bets in sports is that if it's still 0-0, at the golden minute, the 80th minute, it will remain 0-0. Interesting. I do not gamble on principle, but that's a pretty good rule of thumb, it sounds like. Nice to hear you have got a graduate from Master of Public Health. Yes, I really enjoyed my master's program. It was very, very interesting. Learned a bunch of different stuff. I learned how to code. I learned about different diseases. The teachers were awesome. Looks like I'm gonna get 4 little cookies out of this batch, which is so cute. 90th minute, John, or 80th? I think golden minute is probably 80th, is what he's saying. Like, if there's still 10 minutes left to go in the match, it's gonna remain 0-0. Sounded right to me. How did your day go? Too rich, is what Coffee is saying. Yeah, I'm positive that this game that I'm watching, I'll just say which one it is now, it's the Arsenal-Nottingham Forest game. I think it's gonna be 0-0 because it's at like the 88th minute now. Yes, 80th minute, yep. All right, Coffee. So tell me, why did you become a vegan instead of turning as a non-vegan? I was raised non-vegan and I decided to go vegan when I was 18 because I wanted to just eat plants and stay healthy that way, and just not contribute my dollars to the animal food industry. Hi, Skywalk 78-9, making some cookies. I'm also low-key dying right now because my nose, something is irritating my nose, aka like I have allergies to something here, and it is like, it's brutal. But other than that, I'm doing great. How are you doing? I could not tell you guys what exactly it was that has irritated my nose so much this evening, because everything that I'm making or that I've eaten, I have eaten a million times before. It makes no sense. Hallie, I see you just commented on something on a video, it looks like. Have you ever had Mamba chewy candies? Of course I have, Austin. They're delicious. One of my favorite chewy candies, behind Dots and Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish. Never heard of that bet, John. Interesting. Okay, so the cookies are rolled out. I'm gonna just wash my hands because they're very greasy. Actually, I'm gonna head to my bathroom for just a second because my soap is out. Ooh, all right, time to flatten these cookies out. So I'm just gonna press these down and do a little like cross hatch or hashtag pattern. And then throw them in my oven because you guys all heard the timer or the preheat buzzer go off. So these are gonna go in for like 10 minutes to start. Okay, whose comments did I miss here? You have so many videos, thank you. Peter, if you look through all of the soup recipes, they're basically, a bunch of them are veggies. What types of cuisines that you can cook? Go to my channel. Are you referring to programming languages for coding? Yes, I learned R. I like Skittles a lot too. I just like fruit flavored things, LOL, and real fruit also. I made tomato chutney today with all the spices. That sounds so good, Jen Ramirez. Also, hi Jen, good to see you. I always wondered what hummus tasted like. Oh my gosh, you've never had hummus. It's so good. I don't really know what it compares to in like American food, but it can be very mild, I mean, there's a bunch of different varieties. I've had chocolate hummus before, believe it or not. It's basically like Nutella, except there's chickpeas in it. It's very good. It sounds weird, but my sister convinced me to try it out not too long ago. Hi, Islambek from Uzbekistan. Islambek, yes, I got that from your name. Do you cook French? I don't know if I have. Have you had Marmite? I think that's what I have in here. It's either Marmite or Vegemite. Where is it? Yes. Yep, I have Marmite. I used it in a recipe video months and months ago to make hash brown cottage pie. I don't mind it in stuff, but I have to say the consistency is not my favorite. So guys, let's get the last pancake on the skillet. I'm gonna add some butter to the skillet though first. Before I do that, I'm gonna dish up some lovely tofu scramble, which I have all ready to go here. Vegan brownies or vegan cookies? Vegan cookies would be my choice. Actually, let me just put it on here. So here are the pancakes. There's one more coming up. That'll be the last of the pancakes. And I'm just gonna put some of this tofu scramble onto the plate. For more likes, everyone. Yeah, we're almost to 100 likes. Okay, guys. Last pancake. And now it's time to eat some food. Very ready to eat some food. Hannah, you should rest if you don't feel well. Oh, I'm not sick. You guys always think that I'm sick. Do not confuse being sick for having allergies. Because allergies just means that your immune system is overly strong and it's reacting too strong to the environment. Whereas if you're sick, you have an infection and your body is fighting it. I'm not sick. I just have allergies. All right. So, time to eat at last. Ernest is here. How are you, Ernest? We got a lot of stuff going on right now in my kitchen. Okay. So I'm gonna eat the tofu first. Thank you, John, for moderating. Austin says, you got chocolate chips and then pancakes. No, these are actually blueberry pancakes. So it's maybe hard to see through the camera, but there's actually blueberries. And they're a bit blue in color. The pancake, like the actual pancake batter, turns a little bit blue when you add the blueberries to it. I really like the United States and its people. I would like to talk to them, but I don't know how to speak English. I use Google Translate. I see, Vladimir. I guess just keep practicing your English then. I don't really know what else to say. I checked your channel before, saw the vegan stuff, but now I scrolled all the way, says Peter. Cool. Oh, I didn't even see what Vernon said, so wasted energy. How do you keep your kitchen this clean? I just clean regularly. I missed the poll entirely. Can someone fill me in on the question? It was my favorite Looney Tunes character. I wonder if someone already said it. But it was, the options were Tweety Bird, Tasmanian Devil, Roadrunner slash Coyote, or Pepe Le Pew slash Penelope. I'm okay, says Ernest. Get him, Courtney. Did you catch any of the fashion from the Oscars? No, I didn't really feel like watching the Oscars, to be quite honest. I was like, I didn't watch a lot of the movies, so I didn't feel like I had a sense of which one I thought was the best contender in each of the categories. I just haven't been like as tuned in lately, so I didn't really have much interest in watching. Saw the baking, I don't know what the scroll came from, LOL. Gotta clean up right after you cook. Yes, Miss B. So what does tofu taste like? It tastes like whatever you decide to season it with. So this tofu specifically tastes like curry, turmeric, paprika, garlic powder, and salt, and ground black pepper. But for example, I have made, actually it was almost exactly a year ago now, that I made chocolate tofu pie. So you can use tofu in dessert recipes, you can use it in shakes as a thickener. It's very high in protein content, so it's a great protein source if you are vegan or vegetarian. I made some kung pao tofu over the weekend, so I seasoned that with sesame oil, adobo pepper, not adobo, red chili peppers, scallions, and soy sauce. So it's like a very versatile food because as it is naturally made, it doesn't really have much flavor. So it's up to you how you want to season your tofu and what you want it to taste like, which is what I love about it personally. You should try it, Austin. Also, ooh, I need to flip this pancake. I knew I would forget it. Okay, and the cookies are looking okay, but they need a little more time. Jungbei, you know I can't share this. Thanks, John. I will pin your message. The trick is to clean as you're cooking. That is what my mom always told me. She said, clean as you go. Just do it as you're moving around the kitchen anyways. Just bring along things with you. If you want to put away things, put it in your cupboard, put things back in the pantry, in the fridge, in the freezer, so that you just don't have a mountain of things at the very end of the cooking and baking process. Roadrunner all the way. Ernest, the answer was Pepe Le Pew and Penelope. I thought Pepe Le Pew was so funny as a kid. I was like, man, this skunk is a playa. Nice joke, the one who once lived. The one who once lived. Well, definitely not vegan. I had chicken and hamburger helper today. All good. I don't tell people how to eat. You eat whatever you want. Could you post the recipe you used for the pancake? Yes, I have it open in my browser. I'll drop it in the chat, Ernest. Shoot, I forgot a timer for that pancake, dang it. Let's grab the blueberry pancake recipe. It's not that one, is it? I think it's this one. Let's get back to the chat. Ernest. Here's the pancake recipe I used. Hi Rod, good to see you. How are you? I enjoyed Bugs Bunny growing up, says John. I do love fruits and veggies though. Veggies are my favorite food group, really. And there's so many of them. And growing up, my dad is from Ethiopia, so I grew up eating a lot of his like ethnic cuisine, Ethiopian food. And I say this often, but if American kids grew up eating veggies like Ethiopian kids do, kids here would be addicted to fruits and vegetables, but specifically the veggies. Like the way that they make their food is so good, and yet you can tell like it's all very like, you can identify what it is. It's not super processed. It looks like cabbage and potato and lentils and collard greens and beets. I mean, it truly is a rainbow of veggie options when you eat Ethiopian veggie dishes. So yeah, veggies are terrific when done well. There are also some just really sad, boring, not very delicious ways to prepare veggies, but it doesn't have to be that way. You're welcome, Ernest. I always wanted to try ratatouille. That's on my list of things to do. It looks so difficult, not gonna lie. Thank you, Judy. I think it tastes pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna go grab my third pancake before it burns. I also need to take my cookies out of the oven. Ooh, I'm running out of room though. Bing. These are so cute. Look at how little these are. They're just like little puff balls. Can't wait to try them. Ooh, too much stuff. Okay, all the food is done now, and now I'm just gonna stand and talk with you and eat my food and enjoy your company. Little Miss Cookie Fiend, I know I was wanting to use up the rest of my almond flour, so that's what I did. Thank you, Baloo Albert Bozoa. Kirby, I don't know whose quote that is. He's about as sharp as a bowling ball. 10 out of 10 roast, though. That's funny. Austin says, y'all ever like to have a tomato sandwich? Personally, me, no. I like tomatoes, but I don't think I would ever have a plain tomato sandwich. Yapadabadoo is asking, what's the score? So I was watching the Nottingham Forest Arsenal replay from this weekend, and it was 0-0. Very boring. All right. Ooh. Thank you, Devin03, for the new sub. Or for the sub, I should say. Thank you. Thank you so much. Foghorn Leghorn. Funny. I need to make my mom's pumpkin pie again, says Ernest. Start with this one. I would really like to be part of this meal. Yeah, well, I can't share my food through the internet. That does not exist as a possibility in 2025. Hello from Thailand, very cool. Doing well. How are you doing over in Thailand? It must be like Tuesday afternoon out there in Thailand. Man, I love to just chop up a fresh juicy tomato and throw it on some wheat bread with some mayo. I feel like I would need a little bit more than just the tomato. So I love making vegan BLTs, and you can do that with vegan mayo. Obviously lettuce and tomato are vegan, and then you can make the vegan bacon with either just tofu strips that you season or tempeh, or I'm sure there's like a Fakin product you can buy in the frozen section of the grocery store. So yeah, I feel like I need a little bit more of my sandwich than just tomato. Nice to meet you. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name because I don't read Arabic script, but thank you so much for being here and commenting. Austin Pollard says, oh, hell yeah. I have a recipe video on my YouTube channel that is vegan. I make a vegan BLT, and it's very good. I might have some vegan mayo in my fridge now that I think about it. Is it still here? Yeah, right here. Hopefully it's still good. Let's see the expiration date. This has to have an expiration date on it, right? Oh no, it did expire. It went bad on January 17th, 2025. So it is a little bit over a month expired. I should definitely throw this. But anyways, did you know that Hellmann's, which makes regular mayo, also makes plant-based mayo, which is vegan? You can tell right here, it says vegan. So yeah, I love ordering just vegan mayo for my sandwiches. Oh, and I have a second mayo in here. I don't know why I have two. This is from, I don't know what brand this is. I think it might be Kraft. Yeah, it's Kraft, but it's called Not Mayo. So again, nice, easy, vegan mayo option. I love it. It's so easy to be a vegan in the United States in 2025, at least where I live. Tomato, mayo, salt, and pepper on white bread. It's a little too just plain for me. I feel like in my book, a sandwich needs more going on between the two loaves, the two slices of bread than just tomato and mayo. What's the B in the vegan BLT? It's vegan bacon. And the way you can make that is with tofu strips, bacon, that's like a pre-made Impossible Meat style thing. Not mayo. I like it too, John. Oh no, yabba dabba do, that's brutal. I'm sorry to hear that. But we also spring forward as well. We have the whole daylight savings routine here in the United States. Or at least, I think all of, correct me, but at least us here in Minnesota, we spring forward. So we will do the same yabba dabba do. So it should still be the same time difference for us, like either side of the ocean. That's my father's favorite, not mine. Of course, made with tofu. But there's also some, there's some brands that make a vegan tofu that you can just heat up in your oven or on a skillet. Thumper hasn't left my side in 3 days. Braden is asking, what do you like to cook? I cook everything. I like cooking dishes from all over the world, Ethiopian food, Indian food, Thai food, soups, casseroles. Yeah, too many to count. Beefcake, I am vegan, so similar to vegetarians, I don't eat meat, but I also don't eat animal products, so I don't eat dairy or egg products. Is Thumper like a pet of yours, Ernest? People are wondering who Thumper is. My cat, okay. That's what I figured. Sounds like a rabbit name. I remember that, Ernest. Hi, Islam Owishe. Hello, hello, Islam. Just eating some pancakes. Oh, Alexander is here. Es geht mir gut, Alexander. Wie geht's dir in Bielefeld? Very cute, Austin. His name is Bubba. I love that. I'm doing well, Islam. How are you doing? Oh yeah, Ernest. I've got a fast trigger these days. It's like, you start acting a fool in my chat, you are gone forever. It's honestly just like pretty sad. Embarrassing for that person. I'm gonna grab some more tofu. You're from Algeria, very cool. North Africa, love it. I've never been to Algeria. The closest I've come to Algeria was Morocco when I lived there a summer in 2013. Fact, Hannah, says Ernest. Thanks. Yeah, the thing is, it's just like trolls are just sad people anyways, and haters are too. So for me, it's just a matter of like clearing out the garbage so that I can see the actual like real comments that people have thoughtfully put into the chat. I live in California. It's the best place. It's a best place. I would disagree with you very strongly on that, but that's cool. I have been to California twice. Brayden, I'm biased. I live in Minnesota. I'm from here. I think Minnesota is the best place to live in the US, but I don't think most people would agree with me on that. Love that you love it out there though, Brayden. Thank you, Baloo. I am enjoying this meal. He's a big old tuxedo cat. Oh, that's so cute. Austin, you should check out my sister's channel. She recently adopted a very, very cute cat named, the full name is Tiguanyin. It was named after a type of tea, but Rachie just shortened the name to tea, as in the tea that you drink. And we call her TT. So TT the cat is my sister's cat. And TT has gone viral on TikTok and has been featured in Newsweek and on Martha Stewart commented on, like, reposted TT or mentioned TT, and then also wrote an article on marthastewart.com. I should just like find these articles for you guys and share them in the chat so you can see my sister and her cat, because they're amazing and I love TT. She's the cutest cat. She actually is kind of, in my head, she's like a cat-dog hybrid, like that show Cat Dog, because obviously she is physically a cat and has the maintenance of a cat, but her personality is so dog-like. She's very like chatty. She meows all the time. She'll respond to you with a meow sound when you talk at her. Whenever I go over to my sister's place, she comes like sprinting at the door, and then we'll be like, you know, muzzling up against my legs, and then she'll like sprint away, and she's very like active, which to me is, it's more like dogs than like the cats I've been around. But anyways, let me get you the TT Martha Stewart living. Oh my god, this is so cool. Yep, on marthastewart.com. So I'll send you guys this first. Mir geht's gut und dir? Es geht mir gut. Ich hatte einen schönen Montag. Alexander. Yes, Austin. Yes, LOL. Here is the Martha Stewart article about my sister and her cat, TT. So if you're not able to click on it, hopefully you can just hover, copy, paste, whatever you need to do to see that article. And then my sister was also mentioned in Newsweek. Newsweek, can we spell? Just so cool, so cool. Yeah, she, like, my sister's videos on TikTok have gotten like millions and millions of views. It's crazy. And here's the Newsweek article featuring my sister Rachel and her cat T. Yeah. So my sister has a celebrity cat. It's amazing. We all bow to TT. Hi, TT. I'm very, very happy for both of them. Thank you, Eduardo Alvarez Iglesias. I get it. I'm the same way with chats I mod for. Yeah, Ernest, it's just like, there's so many people that are like wonderful, positive, great people who take the time to leave a comment that I waste no time axing the trolls and the haters, because I just want to get to the good comments out of respect. Thank you, Baloo Albert Bozoa. Are you familiar with Scamper the Penguin? I don't think I know who that is, Kirby. What do you think of the Midwest Gem Culvers? I love Culvers. There's really not much for me to eat there anymore because I'm vegan. I don't know if their French fries are vegan. I would have to check. Let's just see. Let's see if ChatGPT can tell me. Are Culver's fries vegan? No. So unfortunate. Yeah. Looks like they add animal-derived products to their cooking oil, like milk or whey, which enhances flavor. So technically, Culver's fries are not vegan. Not really sure what I would eat these days at Culver's, maybe like a side salad, or just stick to the sodas. But I ate Culver's all the dang time as a kid. I loved Culver's. I loved their, what is it, their stone turned custard. I liked their burgers. I remember going to Culver's, so I would often do soccer tournaments at this one soccer complex in Minnesota when I was growing up, and there was a Culver's right across the street from all of these soccer fields, and I very fondly remember going to Culver's to get burger, fries, drinks, and ice cream, or custard, I should say, from Culver's after I would play soccer. And it was just, it's one of those like very like nostalgic, fun throwback locations. Whenever I go past a Culver's, I don't go there now because there's just way easier places to go when you're on the road as a vegan, but I have such fond memories of Culver's growing up. Kirby says super viral. John says congrats to TT. Okay. Ever got to see the Northern Lights? Living where I do, I see them regularly. Still magic to watch. This is terrible, but for as many years as I have spent in Minnesota, I have spent the majority of my life in this state. I was here from ages 0 to 18, and then I came back in 2018 when I was 24, and I've been here since age 24. So for the last 7 years, and I have never seen the Northern Lights, which is honestly, it'd almost be like never having gone to the Mall of America if you're from Minnesota. It's pretty embarrassing. I would love to see them. I've seen photos of them, of course, but I would love to see them in person. They're harder to see when you're in a metro area, which is, I'm in a huge city area, so the light pollution makes it more difficult. But yeah, I would love to get out into a more rural area and see them. We all bow to TT. Bubba and TT need to go on a date. Yeah, I mean, visually, when you said that Bubba is a tuxedo cat, right? Yeah, big old tuxedo cat. I feel like a tuxedo cat would look very good visually alongside a full gray cat, which is what my sister's cat TT is. She's all gray, and then she has like the cutest striping, like Cheshire cat striping on her tail and a little bit on her legs. Like you can kind of see her little, like we call them baby tiger stripes. It's just very adorable. So I think that potentially Bubba and TT could be a very cute cat couple. Very cute cat couple. Say that 5 times fast. Thank you, Flo. What is Culver's? It's a chain of fast food restaurants similar to, I would say similar to McDonald's and Wendy's. I feel like they each have their own thing. Like Wendy's has the Frosties, McDonald's has the McFlurries, and Culver's has the I'm saying it wrong, but it's basically like homemade custard, and it's very, very like thick and rich, but it's amazing. I believe they are originally from Wisconsin, but I wonder, let's see where Culver's is like located in the United States, because I don't think it's a nationwide thing. Which states is Culver's located in the USA? I feel like it's probably just the Midwest. Yeah, the Midwest. So there are Culver's in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, and Ohio. But it looks like there might be, there's a few that are scattered like other places. West Colorado, Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, so some of the mountain states, Arizona and Texas. Oh, actually, so it's like at least half of the United States. Yeah. Culver's, the website says, serving smiles across 26 states. So half of America, half of the United States has a Culver's. Cool. Yeah. It's described as a fast casual restaurant chain that serves burgers, frozen custard, and cheese curds. I forgot that. That's a big one, cheese curds. I don't think I've ever had, even as a kid when I did eat dairy and I wasn't vegan, I never liked cheese curds. They kind of creeped me out. It was like the consistency and the smell and the look was like, this is like gross. But yes, they are known for their cheese curds. And of course, being from Wisconsin, Wisconsin is famous for its cheese. Let's see, is being broke a sign of being damaged? Probably not. Mr. Croissant is saying, Mademoiselle Hannah, we meet again. Do you like Oreo cookies? I do like Oreo cookies, and they are vegan. So they are a fun sweet treat. Not that they're healthy. Just because something is vegan does not mean that it's healthy, and Oreos is a shining example of that. But they're not made with animal products, at least last I checked, so I do enjoy Oreos. If it's any consolation, Anthony Bourdain hated Mall of America. That does not surprise me. I feel like Anthony Bourdain, oh, one of my heroes. I was so sad when he passed. I feel like he's very like edgy, cool, wouldn't want to go to touristy attractions, very off the beaten path, very worldly, very cultured. I could see the Mall of America I can picture him being in the Mall of America and being like, this is just hell. I hate it here. It's all these shops, it's all this like candy and photo booths and amusement park rides. It's just like very not him. That doesn't surprise me, John. Kevin, I had a very good day. It was a very busy Monday. I was tired for most of today because I did not get enough sleep, but I napped after work, so I'm feeling good now. How about you, Kevin? Also, I should not even say this, but I feel like the nose itchiness has subsided. I think now that I'm not actually cooking and I'm just eating has helped a lot. There are some in Florida. I love the curd burger. Ooh, Bishop Bullwinkle. That sounds pretty deluxe. I'm doing well today, Bishop. Thank you for asking. It was a very good and very busy Monday. It's like my team is working so hard. This is probably our peak week at my 9-to-5 job. We are working to wrap up this report, and it's just like go, 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 go. Get like, let's double check the numbers, double check everything so there's no typos, whatever. But it's nice knowing that we are so close to the finish line. We can see the finish line at this point, which is very motivating because I think it's tough when you are in the grind, but there is no end in sight. You're like, so basically I'm working so hard, but I don't even know where the finish line is, versus where we are now. Basically, for all intents and purposes, we will be done by the end of this week. And then it's just kind of tinier secondary tasks starting next week. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, Hannah. Thank you, Ernest. Great to see you as always. I hope you're having just a nice, cozy evening with young little, I don't know if it's young, but cute little Thumper. Golden Oreos are the best. I do not like golden Oreos. I mean, I'll eat them, but visually, I just love the look of the traditional Oreo so much better. I loved Anthony Bourdain too. Food Network kind of forced him to film an episode there. That's so lame. That's disappointing to hear, because I just, when I think of Anthony Bourdain, I think of that wonderful show he was on, Parts Unknown. He would go all over the world to different countries. He'd go to these kind of like, not sketchy, but just definitely hole in the wall. Like, he would have like the inside, he'd know like the right like door to go through, or he'd have like a little like secret entrance, and he would know the chef at this little restaurant, or he would have like the insider scoop and the insider connection in these cool places he would go and try the food. And he would try some very wild stuff like organs, and he probably ate bugs at one point. He would go to these marketplaces. I loved that show so much, Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown. And I feel like that even the name of that, Parts Unknown, is quite literally the opposite of Mall of America, where everyone in the United States pretty much knows what it is, and even people internationally know what it is. I loved watching Anthony Bourdain's show on CNN. I think that's the one I'm talking about, Parts Unknown. Thank you, I flunked Jim. That's a fun username. Yabba says, in Greece, did you try their galactoborico custard slice? No, I did not. When I was in Greece, so I was only in Athens, in the capital. So when I was in Athens, I had grape leaves. I ate like a queen as a vegan, because Greek food is just like chef's kiss when you're plant-based. So I ate a ton of olives, a ton of fruit, a ton of like dates, figs, lentils. I remember having lentils for breakfast. Talk about a healthy start to your day. I had ouzo, which was amazing. I had some like rice pilaf. I might have had falafel from like a vendor somewhere, but I did not have galactoborico custard slice. If it was a custard slice, I probably would have steered clear of it, because I don't eat custard because it does have dairy. Pimp Martin is back, doing well. Long time no see. How are you doing? Parts Unknown was one of my favorites too. He helped make my experience with Glasgow and Vietnam awesome. John, I had a similar experience. So I don't know, John, you are a member, so you have access to the members only video. That's Get to Know Me, where I talk about all the travels that I've gone on in my life. And in the video, I talk about my summer in Azerbaijan. I was originally supposed to go to Turkey that summer. It was 2016. But there unfortunately was a suicide bombing in the city that I had been assigned to in Turkey. So I was relocated to Baku, Azerbaijan. And it was like at the very last, like less than 2 months, I think, before I was supposed to go. And I remember my parents were obviously really nervous at the time. This was my senior year of college, and I was home for like spring break, talking with them about the upcoming summer thing. And of course my mom was like, okay, so like what is Azerbaijan? Where is Azerbaijan? And I don't know if he went to Azerbaijan himself, but we watched a bunch of media about it. Did he ever go there? Or am I making this up? Anthony Bourdain, Baku? Maybe he didn't go there. Parts Unknown. But I think I watched him before I went to Morocco. I definitely watched him before I went to some country. He did go there. Oh my gosh, you guys, listen to this. Okay, and this is according to AI. Anthony Bourdain was banned from Azerbaijan, which is where I was. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan, after he visited the Nagorno-Karabakh region, and that's like a very contentious, like almost like a civil war, not civil war, but it's a very volatile, violent region of the country. So he was banned from Azerbaijan after going to this region as part of his filming the CNN show Parts Unknown. The Azerbaijani government considers the visit to be a violation of its sovereignty and territorial integrity. So he did go there. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness, wild. Such a gem, loved him, and such a loss. Lots of retracted messages. Hi, Global Affairs, doing well, just hanging out on here. I've been on here now for over 2 hours, which always shocks me. The time goes so fast. Went to Libya as well. Amazing. I would love to go to Libya one day. Yeah, I don't know what that person is asking about, John. I'm confused. Hey, Darren, how are you? It must be your Tuesday afternoon over there. Way far away from where I am. Global Affairs says, I'm your new viewer. Thank you. Thank you for being my new viewer. Hi, Cherie Tom. Welcome back. Good to see you. How are you? Sicandro says, looks fire. I think it's pretty good. So I made blueberry pancakes. I've wiped out 2 of them. And then this is also some tofu curry tofu scramble. And then I also made some cookies earlier. Let's see if I can put this down. Yeah. So I was using up the last of a flour batch that I had. So I've got these cookies here that I'm gonna try in just a second. I'm also really craving a glass of milk, so I might pour myself one. You are looking so fresh and beautiful. Thank you, Global Affairs. Category 2. What? What are you talking about? Category 2? You have me stressed out hearing that. Category. Is something going on that I don't know about? Cyclone Alfred. Whoa! What on earth? Wow, I've not gotten any updates about this. Holy moly. Tropical cyclone Alfred is expected to hit southeast Queensland, the first in 50 years to strike so far south. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Well, Darren, I hope you are in a safe location then. My goodness. Most welcome. Do you like to cook? Yes, Bonk. Go to my YouTube channel. You will find tons and tons of recipe videos. Kind of wish I had some chocolate milk. I know, it sounds so good right now. Specifically milk, and I think chocolate milk would be really good. I could make some, not with water obviously, but I do have some almond milk in here. The only kicker is that I am very low on almond milk, and I usually put it in my coffee in the morning, so I don't want to completely use it up. S says, dude, how many calories? I have no clue. I actually don't count my calories. I like Bong, pretty cool name for real. All right. Let me finish this pancake and tofu, and then I'll have one of the cherry cookies. Yeah, I am very thirsty. I was drinking water for a lot of today. Like, I stayed hydrated, but it gets to a point where you're just thirsty again. These are not eggs, S. This is curry tofu scramble that I made earlier. Yabba Dabba Doo says, would you like to go on a safari holiday? Honestly, no. I'm one of the people where I actually do not like the tropics. I don't like the beach. I don't like the ocean. I don't like hot weather. I don't like palm trees. I don't like all of the critters and bugs that are able to survive in warm climates. A lot of them just can't survive up north where I'm located. I actually love the cold. I love winter. I love snow. I think my my dream location would be more like, I'm trying to think. Instead of like a safari holiday, I would go on one of the Viking river cruises that just starts from Stockholm, Sweden, or Copenhagen, Denmark, and then you just make your way, like you weave your way through the rivers of Europe and you go from like, you know, Denmark through Germany to Austria to Italy, and then you eventually make your way down through into the Mediterranean, and then you exit wherever. I much prefer colder climates with mountains and snow and forests and woodland animals. I am not a tropical equator girl. Not my vibe. I am vegan. Yes, I made this with tofu, sikandros. Wishing you a blessed week. Thank you, Shane Sheldon. Good to see you as well. That's a very easy name for me to remember. It's like the shusha, Shane Sheldon. I also had a classmate and teammate of mine, and her last name was Sheldon. So that's like a name that sticks out to me. But good to see you again, Shane Sheldon. Nice to see you as well. Watch Keeping Up with the Joneses. I want to go to Aspen. Me too. I've never been to Aspen before, but it would be that is like another, like my dream locations are the Bavarian and Italian Alps. I love Aspen. I would love to go to Aspen. What's the other one? Breckenridge. I would love to go to Montreal. Any of the Nordic countries, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland. That to me is like the most beautiful and the most, I just prefer that climate like way, way, way more than tropical hot climates. Ola is back. Finland, Norway, Northern Lights, says Priya Darshini. The beach is cool, but I don't get in the water much. The ocean is scary. I got stung by a jellyfish in Orange Beach, Alabama. Oh no. Oh, Austin, I have to say, I am terrified of aquatic life. I can handle certain things like certain fish, or turtles or dolphins, but there are so many like marine animals that they just like give me the creeps. I do not like sharks. I don't like crabs. I don't like lobsters, jellyfish, sea urchin, eels are terrifying to me. I don't like stingrays. I don't like whales. Ugh, I don't know. There's something about aquatic life. I much prefer terrestrial animals like wolves, lions, elephants, camels, dogs, sheep, goats, squirrels, like you name it. If it's a land animal, I probably like it. I mean, there's a few, like bugs I'm not a huge fan of, but ooh, yeah. Things that live in the ocean, not a fan. Nope. Maybe turtles. Like those are, I would say, the cutest thing to come out of the ocean that can like hang out in the ocean, although some of them can come out, are turtles. You should check out Northern Michigan. I don't know how this is possible, but I have never stepped foot in Michigan. And it's right next door to where I am here in Minnesota. It's terrible. Bugs are the worst. Oh my God. I was Googling spiders the other day. I was looking for an image of a spider that I was using for a video. And even just pulling up Google images of like high resolution, high def pictures of spiders, I had my computer screen in front of me and I was going like this. I was like, I don't even want to be close to the screen because I hate looking at spiders specifically. They are terrifying to me. S says it's frozen and beautiful by S. Kirby sent thumbs up for 10 jewels. Thank you, Kirby, for those jewels. Come to the UK then. I've been there twice, Chip. Don't you worry. I love the UK so much. Yes, I watched the X Games and Warren Miller. For cold climates, I really think you would love Scotland. I am certain I would love Scotland. I watch enough TV shows and enough like YouTube content things that are set in the Highlands of Scotland. Outlander, that series of books, it's also a TV series on Starz. That takes place, not all of it, but a lot of it does take place in not only Inverness, but yeah, the Highlands in like the clan times of the 1700s. All of Scotland, to me, I'm just like this. The reality show Traitors with Alan Cumming as the host. It takes place in Scotland and in this fabulous Scottish castle. J.K. Rowling, I don't know if she still has it, but she at least did have a beautiful estate in Scotland. I think she's still based there. Yeah, I specifically in the UK, Scotland, I have my eye on because there's just, I feel like it has everything. It has the cold temperature, very charming people, love the accent, love the greenery, love the like cultural history, like the dancing, the drinking, the like kind of wild adventure times you can have out, like even Queen Elizabeth, like who passed a few years ago, like she was so obsessed with Scotland. She actually, I believe Queen Elizabeth passed away in Scotland at Balmoral. Queen Elizabeth, where did she die? I think it was, yes, she passed away. Not that I should be happy about this, but I knew that, yeah, she loved going up to Scotland and would visit Balmoral Castle there a lot. Yeah. There's nothing quite like Scotland, is there? So beautiful. And I've only ever seen pictures and film. I've never been there before, but I cannot wait to go to Scotland. Switzerland is on my list. Switzerland is stunning. Cassidy, oh my goodness, you will love Switzerland. Turtles are cool. Scotland is cold. Never knew that. Switzerland does sound great. My favorite animals are sea animals. I'm missing some comments here. I see Rated Frog is here. Hi, Rated Frog. Good to see you. Had a good Monday. Very busy. I was tired though. How about you? How is your Monday? Great to see you here. Dude, you want to know the most disgusting thing I've seen people eat? It's the worst thing I've seen someone eat is a cow eyeball. But that was pretty disgusting. It was in like a meat pie, and it was this butcher on this TV show on Netflix, and he's like, I want to respect the animal when I kill it to use it for food. I want to use every bit of the animal to show like it didn't lose its life to then go to waste, basically. But he put eyeballs in a meat pie, and then you see him cut into it, and I was like, this is not okay. Oh, that is the grossest thing I've ever seen, Austin. I want a galago. I don't know what that means. Hi, Boo Boo. Tried bear, rabbit, raccoon, elk for the first time. What did you think, Big Hoss 920? The closest I get to sea life is Finding Nemo. That's hilarious. Well, I saw a video where these people in it, I think it was Africa, they made, ew, mosquito cooks. No, nope. That is disgusting. Ew. Also, not only gross, but I feel like that is very not smart, given that mosquitoes, depending on if they have fed on a human or another animal, they can have, like, I have smashed mosquitoes before, and it sounds gross, but there was like a little blood stain because the mosquito had blood in its system that it had just like eaten from an animal it was on. So I feel like that's like very, very unwise to be eating mosquitoes because some of them could have traces of human blood or animal blood in them, and then you're eating them. Terrible. That is so gross. People be oversharing about weird food. It's kind of funny though. I love Traitors, says John. It is amazing. Yes. And Alan Cumming is just a 10 out of 10 host. He's so great. Mosquitoes, bro, like WTF for real. I know. It's like, that is like cringe and disgusting. Glasgow was also one of Anthony Bourdain's favorite cities. I am not surprised to hear that. I cannot wait. I will make it to Scotland. It'll happen. I've been on avocado kick lately. If possible, please use a recipe. I can't think of anything. I have so many things that I'm scheduled now to film for the next few weeks. An avocado dish, I guess I could make guacamole. I'll think about it. Shane. It was Loch Ness, says Rated Frog. As you know, I live in the Highlands and the wildlife is tremendous. You'd love it. Yes, absolutely. I have no doubt. I love the beautiful, like, is it elk or stag? I'm not quite sure, but it's just the majestic elk is what I'll go with the huge horns and it's like just so beautiful. You'd like York in Yorkshire for historical stuff. I know I would like all of England. I have been to London and Oxford before. So I've been to London twice and Oxford once, but I haven't made it to outside of those cities. I haven't made it up north. Yeah, so I need to get back and do some more exploring. Keep the eyeballs, please. I know, Kirby. I was so disturbed to see that in that one episode. It was just like, you're being so thoughtful about using all of this animal's body parts for your food. I understand the sentiment, but please do not serve people meat pie with cow eyeballs. It looked so freaky. Can you imagine like eating a dish where you saw like an animal's eyeball in it? It's like shockingly disgusting to me. Can't wait to hit the Columbia factory store, get the winter gear for cheap. Ooh, good point. Good reminder. Hi, Parthic. I think I will take eyeballs over mosquitoes. I mean, I think just the health risk of eating mosquitoes, like in bulk, I would have to pick the eyeballs, as disgusting as that would be. Made the oh hell no face. Yes, Ola. Hi, Ava. Hello, I'm back kind of late though. All good, Noah Steele. Good to see you. Mosquitoes have diseases, I know. My first thought was like, don't eat mosquitoes. They are filled with blood, like people, like human blood of other people. Do not eat that. Do not. Oh my gosh, yuck. Nobody eating no mosquitoes. Maybe if they're cooked, would you want to risk it though? Like, if you have a whole batch of mosquitoes and a bunch of them have fed on humans in the area or animals, I mean, animal diseases can transmit to humans, as we've learned, and would you want to risk like, oh, I'm going to eat this dish and yeah, we're cooking it, but it has like little bits of blood from a bunch of different human beings that these mosquitoes have fed on? No. I could bake that thing at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I still would be just grossed out and nervous about, eating that. Very gross. Hi, Winking Dragon. Good to see you. Sorry, topic of discussion is very gross at the moment. Hi, Andrea Rossi. Hola, Bella. To see snow on the trees and hear the creaks and stuff. I love guacamole. It's just the ultimate cider topping. I agree with you, Noah. I can make s'mores with vegan marshmallows. Those do exist. Replier, I don't give out food on my YouTube channel. I see eyeballs on a plate, somebody getting cussed out. Whew, yeah, nope, I'm just not gonna eat it. Would you ever like to have a snake as a pet? Absolutely not. Nope, the only pet I would consider is either a dog or a cat. Period. And actually, third one, horses. I do want to own horses later in life. I've helped make sauce before. You gotta get the eyeballs out of the head before you boil it. Oh, that is so gross, Mac Jones. Have a personality too. Oh, yuck, yuck. They're talking about introducing wolves to control the red deer, but the farmers think they'll go for easy prey on the sheep. Oh no. Boy, that's kind of between a rock and a hard place then. Yabba dabba doo. Shoot. Noah Steele, I am not making anything anymore, but I did make blueberry pancakes. This is the last one sitting on my plate. I made some tofu scramble, and I ate some butternut squash that I featured in my video I uploaded to my channel today. And lastly, I made some almond flour cookies with cherry in them. I'll go grab one because I do want to eat one of these before I sign off. They're a bit like chunkier than they normally turn out, but that's okay. Very thick cookies. Yum. So these are chunks of cherries, dried cherries that I used. No way I would risk it, LOL. I mean, like last resort meal. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do, Peter. The Columbia store is one of the areas where I feel spoiled living in Portland. Work occasionally provides employee store passes for 40% off discounts. That is nice, John. Wow. Oh gosh, no, not more eyeball talk. So gross. I love buckwheat noodles. I've cooked with them several times. They're gluten-free, which is very nice. Portland Timbers for the win. I do not have iron deficiency S. Noah Steele says, oh cool, I'm super late. No worries. I'm about to stop eating red meat. The FDA passes anything these days. Yeah. I just think it's best to try to like do your own research and make your own best effort and not just take someone's word for granted. Like, just try to eat whole foods, and the less processed, the better. I realize I'm saying that as I'm eating a cookie. Ola, I'm with you there. I would rather eat grass than bugs. Drake nicknamed us the Six. The Six? I don't get it. Oh, that's cool. About Serena Williams. Very nice. Oh. Got it. The 416. All right, guys. I think it's time to call it a night. Oh my gosh, A. Marie is here. Hello, A. Marie. Doing good. How are you feeling today? Hi, Steve Austin and Zafar. Doing well. I've been on here now for not quite 3 hours, but 2 hours and 45 minutes. So going on 3 hours. I'm gonna head out because I do have a little bit of work that I want to wrap up tonight before I go to sleep. But before I do that, I want to just say thanks to everybody here. Kirby sent floating heart for 10 jewels. Thank you. Kirby says it's time. Drake is from Toronto. Yes, I just seen the YouTube shorts. Okay. I'm better made some pasta with 3 different cheeses. Ooh, very deluxe, A. Marie. I hope you enjoy your cheesy pasta. I will be live on Wednesday night. Good night, Eugene Russell. I will type my reminder as I usually do. Reminder to everyone, I'll be going live again this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Come join. It's a fun time. Yeah, so I will be back. Let me get to these last few comments here. I will be live on Wednesday night. Noah. Good night, Eugene Russell. Bye, Peter Alexander Constantine. A. Marie is saying, I made stuffed manicotti noodles with ricotta, spinach, onions, and garlic summer sausage. You should film a video of that because that sounds amazing. Well done. Bye, Rich. Good night, Kirby. Always good to see you guys here. Hi, DL. Can't wait to see what you cook or bake. I am thinking about what I should do for Wednesday. Yes, have a good night, everyone. And thank you, John, for moderating. I appreciate you. Gray or white? I don't know. Neither. I think it would be like a chestnut brown or black stallion situation. A says, I did film it. Hi, Tina Avci, I think. I am heading out. Thank you, Cassidy, for the floating heart for 10 jewels. I'm still learning what these things mean. It feels like I'm playing a little video game here on YouTube, and I don't fully understand some of these perks, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody, and I am going to sign off now. Not always truck stop sushi, and peace. All right, bye, everybody, and I will see you again on Wednesday night. Take care.